And then in Philly, we have a blueprint for a safer America packet. Philadelphia city leaders have a new policy framework. Well, there's an entire section focusing on fighting institutional white racism. The plan assures residents that the crime rate will go down when every single teacher takes a DEI training and when there are less white teachers in the city. Well, the Democrats are segregating again. So let's do one quick Google search, shall we? One quick Google search told me that Philly documented 410 homicides in 2023 alone. And according to the recently released State of Black Men and Boys in Philadelphia, more than 75% of male homicide victims in Philadelphia are Black. I wanted to know more about stats on white on Black crime, which is what big cities like Philadelphia are pushing, because, the white people are the problem. And I found this interesting article where research on this topic started back in 2020 and has been covered up until now. This is the first bullet point under key findings that Philadelphia concluded after studying nearly 2,000 shootings in the city. Okay? This is verbatim, the literal first bullet point. Victims and arrestees for shootings tend to be male, people of color, ages 18 to 35 years old, and have a prior criminal history. The first literal sentence says that a lot of the victims and arrestees for these shootings are male and people of color. But white institutional racism is the issue. That's the issue here. Like, DEI training is also becoming like a Band-Aid fix for crime. Like, remember the wheel of privilege and the wheel of power that I covered in the last episode? If not, I'll pop it up here on the screen. But there's this chart that New York City schools were pushing on teachers in their diversity training boot camps. Yeah, that's right. And that's the wheel that says if you're a white athletic kid, you're an oppressor because you were born into a good family, have good parents, and you're healthy. And if you're anything but that, you are automatically oppressed. Like, these are just two of the many lessons that this wheel of privilege is now being implemented into Philadelphia policy. It's like the exact same thing, just formatted differently. One's a packet, one's a wheel. One's to cater to children and teachers and how to make that an easier, teaching lesson. The other one is a packet. And what's wild is that this isn't even about safety. It's about nothing but diversity. It's an experiment to see if crime happens to go down with a diversified crowd. Like, criminals don't see a diversity handbook in like the city center of any major city and go, oh, I can't raise hell here. Like, combating white racism isn't going to fix an issue of crime in the city. Fixing crime in the city will fix crime in the city. Unbiased reports are telling us that white institutional racism isn't the problem here. But no, as long as we have a pretty little packet here that looks like we're putting our best foot forward to diversify the city of Philadelphia, everything's fine.